Hello everyone. Right, just thought I'd do a quick video on what I've been up to in the last week or so, week and a half. You'll notice in front of you something a bit new for me. Now, these are 6mm Cold War. Now, forgive me if I get all this right. This is very new to me. I think these are T-55s, Russian T-55s. And this is the equivalent. I'm playing a set of rules called Cold War Commander. I've been invited to a local game, in about 3 or 4 weeks' time on a Saturday. Never played it before. It's a bit like it's from the same stable as Blitzkrieg Commander, so I know roughly what I'm doing. But obviously, Modern Warfare, I've never ever really been interested, but a friend of mine gave me his old figures not so long ago, and these tanks were part of it. So I thought, right, I know, let's base them up and see what it's all about. And apparently, these are T-55s. I think these two at the back here are PK-76s or something like that. Sorry if I'm butchering the name, or PT. Not sure. Anyway, this is what's equivalent in the game to a tank battalion. And each of these tanks, I think, is worth 3 tanks. So that's a company of tanks, that's a company, that's a company, and that's the command for it, and these two are the reconnaissance for it. So, and I'll give you a bit of a zoom in. There's not, being 6mm, there's not a great deal you can actually do with them. It's a case of just painting and dry brushing them. But nevertheless, when they're all on the table, they will look quite good, I think, at distance, because, well, yeah, there's not a lot you can do with 6mm. It's a new experience for me, 6mm and Cold War. So, yeah. So I did that, which literally took me an evening to do those, because there's not a lot to them at all. I don't think the Russians bought in much, or the Warsaw Pact ones bought much camo until sort of like 90s apparently. So one-tone tanks, a little bit dull but quick to paint. So next thing, remember I was doing some 7 Years' War, and this is a finished battalion of the Legion Britannique, which were in Hanoverian service, Allied. So these are, sorry for my camera work, it's a bit crap in it, but it's sort of like 11:45 at night, shattered. So these are all the line figures here are old Lancashire Games sculpts, and these, because the new Lancashire Games sculpts are a little bit bigger and they didn't quite go, I ended up buying, I think, I'd like to say they are something like minifigs, or I can't. Right, if I'm honest, I can't remember what I bought them for, where I bought them from. But I needed something to match them. And the flags, I had to hunt high and low for flags for these guys, because I don't think there's a lot known about this unit at all. But I got them from, I think they ended up coming from Canada for like £5 for all the flags, for all the battalions and all the cavalry and postage. So it was not very much at all. So yeah, so they're done, which is nice, and it's nice to add them to the British Army, because instead of red coats, they're quite a nice electric blue. It sort of just adds a bit of colour and variety. So that was actually quite nice to paint them. And as of a quarter of an hour ago, I've just finished another regiment of 28mm Confederates, and that's the 5th Texas, but I'll give you, they're all drying with their varnish, which should be done in the morning, and then I can do all the basing tomorrow. So that, and then I'll do another video of that, just to show them. And then I think over there is what I'd started again, and that is some 7 Years' War British cavalry. So lots on the go. Anyway, it's late, time for bed, so I'll see you all soon. Bye.